Yelp filed an antitrust lawsuit against Google. Telegram CEO Pavel Durov has been charged and released, but he can't leave France anytime soon. And X's Grok chatbot now directs election queries to vote.gov. It's Thursday, August 29th, and this is Engadget News. Yelp has filed an antitrust lawsuit against Google. As CNN reports, the move caps off years of animosity between the two companies, with Yelp alleging that Google has leveraged its control over online searching to dominate local queries and prioritize its own reviews. Yelp co-founder and CEO Jeremy Stoppelman said in a blog post announcing the suit, Google abuses its monopoly power in general search to keep users within Google's owned ecosystem and prevents them from going to rival sites. This anti-competitive conduct siphons traffic and advertising revenue from vertical search services like Yelp that provide objectively higher quality local business content for consumers. The U.S. lawsuit could carry extra weight following a Department of Justice case where the judge deemed Google a monopolist over search. The August ruling did not place any sanctions on Google, but it's likely that Yelp's case will be the first of many brought by the tech company's competitors. In response to a request for comment, a Google spokesperson told Engadget, Yelp's claims are not new. Similar claims were thrown out years ago by the FTC and recently by the judge in the DOJ's case. On the other aspects of the decision to which Yelp refers, we are appealing. Google will vigorously defend against Yelp's meritless claims. While this lawsuit centers on the U.S., Yelp has also been sounding off about Google's practices overseas. The European Digital Markets Act was meant to loosen some of the company's stranglehold over search results with rules to prevent massive tech businesses from favoring their own services. But Yelp argued that Google's attempt at DMA compliance actually made users less likely to leave the Google ecosystem. Telegram CEO Pavel Durov has been formally charged by French prosecutors and is barred from leaving the country amid their investigation into the Russian billionaire. As the Wall Street Journal reported, Durov was officially charged Wednesday with complicity in distributing child pornography, illegal drugs, and hacking software on the messaging app he founded, as well as refusing to cooperate with investigations into illegal activity on Telegram. Durov, who was arrested outside of Paris on Saturday, was released from police custody after paying €5 million in bail. He is required to stay in France under court monitoring and check in at a police station twice a week while the investigation plays out. That could take months or possibly years, as the Wall Street Journal pointed out. That means Durov, who is known for frequently moving around and working from other countries, will be stuck in France for the foreseeable future, unless the charges against him are dropped. In an earlier statement, Telegram called the charges against its founder absurd and said that he should not be responsible for the actions of his app's users. Misinformation is all over the internet, including the, at times, chaos that is X. AI bots have a habit of adding to it. Now, with barely 2 months left until the presidential election, an update to Grok, X's premium chatbot, could curb some of it after being called out for said election misinformation. Grok will now direct anyone with an election-related query to vote.org, a nonpartisan website operated through a partnership between the U.S. government, the U.S. Election Assistance Commission, and the Cybersecurity and Infrastructure Security Agency. The catalyst for change came on July 21st, only hours after President Biden announced his decision not to seek re-election, when Grok falsely posted that the ballot deadline had passed in 9 states, implying officials could not change the Democratic candidate. Minnesota Secretary of State Steve Simon had staff attempt to contact X about the error, to which they received the response, "Busy now. Please check back later." Grok continued to share the response for 10 days. Secretary Simon joined the Michigan, New Mexico, Pennsylvania, and Washington Secretaries of State, all states wrongly named by Grok, in writing an open letter to X and XAI CEO Elon Musk, calling for Grok to direct any election queries to canivote.org, another nonpartisan resource. They claimed Grok's response, though only available to X Premium and Premium Plus subscribers, reached millions of people due to screenshots and shares. The letter also shamed Grok and XAI a bit further, explaining how its competitor, OpenAI, had teamed up with the National Association of Secretaries of State to provide accurate, up-to-date election information. It also mentioned that OpenAI's bot, ChatGPT, was already programmed to direct users to canivote.org if it received questions about the U.S. election. The update is a start. The bot has also created misleading images of the top party candidates. The Secretaries of State said in a response to the update, quote, "We appreciate X's action to improve their platform and hope they continue to make improvements that will ensure their users have access to accurate information from trusted sources in this critical election year. Elections are a team effort, and we need and welcome any partners who are committed to ensuring free, fair, secure, and accurate elections." End quote. Thanks for listening. There's more to these stories and additional articles at Engadget.com. This episode featured journalism from senior editor Carissa Bell, contributors Anna Washenko and Sarah Fielding, and was voiced and produced by me, Steve White, from Spoken Layer. Enjoy your day, and I'll be back tomorrow with more tech news from Engadget.